All right, great day, everyone. We are going to rock through this. Got to be out, have an appointment to get to, got to leave in about 20 minutes. So we're going to rock through this super quickly. All right, let's get into it. Great day. Let me go over here, sign in here, pin everything up. Boom. Let's erase all this. Today is the 29th. So we have some 9 energy, end of cycle, end of move coming. All right, let's do our limits. 636, 94, 568, 14, 224, 12, and 448, 34. Boom. All right, there we go. Let's tweet that out. Profile. Boom. Great day, great day. I am so excited. I have a little watermelon growing. Okay, let's pin this up, pin, boom. Let's post this. Stock, market, indexes, trading, halt, levels, ref SPY, QQQ, IWM, DIA. Don't think we will need them, but here they are. So here they are. Here are the trading levels. Boom. All right, all right. Okay, let's clear this. Boom, boom, boom. Clear. And a little clear over here. And a little clear over here. This is in my way. All right. So let's go to Forex Factory. Announcements for today. Boom, boom, boom. Calendar. This week. Boom. And let's go here. Filter. And none. And USD. And apply. All right. So here we go for today. Jolt's job opening going to be volatile. You can see I've got the bull up in the background. Yes, because right now we are above all of the big money levels. Look at how they move this one around. Boom, 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 took it up. Actually, this one was the pink one. They took it all the way up. Then, no, negative. That pink one's right there. This is the orange. No, this is the green. They took it up, and then brought it back down here. 590. That is January, I want to say. Which one is January? No, January is the orange. Green is 590.04. So this is 590.03. Incorrect. January 1st is 597.93. And we have this here, 624.28. Boom. All right, let's go to the Qs. Let's do the same thing for the Qs. All right, July's level 556.02. April and January, pretty much the same, 519.54. All right, 519.54, 519.54. 519.54. Let's turn up the tunes a little bit. Okay, there we go. Let's go to Russell. Same thing happened Trump's first term. With his first year in office, he skyrocketed the market. It went up 32 or 31%. So there was a big move. Right now, we are seeing that, yeah, it's pretty rocking again. And that has to do with the tariffs. Same game plan as before, right? Tariff war. Ah. Okay, let's put this here. So we have July is 443.43. Got April. Where are you, April? April's green. 440. 4402, beautiful, and 4410. Okay, so everything, we are above everything at the moment with all the price action. So gotta be a bull, gotta be a bull. Until we can't be a bull anymore, gotta be a bull. All right, so let's look at our classics. We got Nvda. Nvda, a classic trading instrument, always active with 30 billion in, not 30 billion, 23 billion in the float, 23.4 billion in the float, not billion, billion. All right, and our point of control, I was using this for my Angela Miles. I was looking at Apple and, where's the other one? I don't remember now. Apple, I've been doing so much stuff. Life has been beautifully busy. All right, Nvidia. Let's check out Tesla. My brother's a Tesla fan. Right now, the big money for July sold at 332.98. So we are up, but we're going to have to compete with 332.98. We're below 2 quarters worth of volume. All right, let's go to the biggest gainers over here. Let's see, GTLS. Lower float, just for fun. Let's see where the big money is on this one. Since this crazy skyrocket, 204, is this a buyout? Yep, there we go. Buying it. Okay, boring, ignore. Okay, buyout, CDNS, next largest, not a lot of volume, disregard. We've got SAP, no volume. All right, so we've got Sarepta, AstraZeneca. We've got Sarepta here. Hold on. AstraZeneca's earnings. Okay. AstraZeneca 3.1 billion. Oh, negative, not that spot. All right, put that on. Let's make it a pinkity. Pinkity, drinkity. Have you guys ever seen that? I think I've asked you. First off, thank you all for joining me this morning. I know it's a little bit of a different time. I do have an appointment to get out to today. So if everything is working on your live stream, give me a Jane. This is awesome. A great day. Good morning. You know, just let me know that it's working, because, you know, that's always good to know. All right, so Sarepta, we can see, has earnings tomorrow. It doesn't say morning or evening. So it says earnings tomorrow. And right now we've hit the 33. Look, they did that and they rejected, brought it back down to this level where they've bought in the past. So we're going to put that there. We're going to put it, call it the 1392. It would have to break that before anything happens, but pretty crazy volume over here, right? So we know that we have 93 million in Sarepta. All right. Let's go to UNH. Again, getting walloped. Great day, Asif. Are you loving XRP, Asif? Look at that downward spiral. The CEO, new CEO took over, brought it up to the 33, and the big guys dropped it again. He's not happy, huh? No, no, no. Just say I'm getting a little distracted by my mouse on my other computer because it's like, it's dancing around. 904 million and point of control 271.81. Boom. All right. AMD. Let's go to AMD here. Wowie wow. Look at that rocket ship go. Said, hey, all this chatter about interest rates, amazing for amazing for tech stocks. All right, so their point of control over here, 160.36. All right. Ooh, SBET is declining. I know we've got some people that do watch SBET still from before. I did say, hey, if we can close up above the 43 mark, then I think we could see this hit 150. However, did it close above 43? No. Your coins are down. I'm sorry about that. Have they hit your stops yet, ASIF? Have they hit your stops? Are you in it long term or do you trade it? All right, 1031. BMNR is declining again. I know we've got people that trade that too, right? Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. BMNR, not looking so pretty. 44.9 million. 4033. Let's also check the coin. Trading with margin. Oh, be careful, be careful, be careful. Ooh, yeah, I can see coin is pulling back. So I've got that over here. Let's check MicroStrategy. MicroStrategy is on the downward, but it's up $2 today. Inside candle. Let's put that over here. I want to check out Reddit. Reddit. Sounds like a ribbit. I don't think there's any volume on Reddit, so I'm not going to put this on today. What's our pre-market volume? It's like nil. Hold on, let's put this over here. Yeah, 5,000. No, we're not putting that on. Sorry. No, it's not happening. All right, let's see what other earnings. UNH is earnings today. You guys got to tell me when I don't remember to put it on AstraZeneca earnings. Yes. Sarepta, is that earnings? No. WGS, CLS. Okay, I'm getting distracted. Merck is down. WHR. I feel like that's Whirlpool. Oh, yeah, look at that. Whirlpool. You know, I have to say, I don't have any issue with Whirlpool products, but maybe that's the reason why it's down, because if you don't have any issues, then they're not making any sales, right? It's like the Maytag repairman commercial, right? If you have to call, then 85, 82. Then it's not good. But as a consumer, but for a manufacturer, ooh, Royal Caribbean is down 18 points. Cruising is down. Great day, airplane. Lorenzo. Can you see? I might need another graphic. PLTR for day trade and Oklo. You got it. Let's put PLTR over here. PLTR and Oklo. You've been really watching Oklo, eh? Look at that Canadian. Officially dual citizen. That Canadian aspect is coming out. It's funny. I'm not even aware I do that now. All right. There we go. There's our list for today. We're going to bang through this. I'm going to really rock it through this because we have an appointment to get to, and I have 7 minutes to get through all this stuff. So I'm not going to chat that much. I'm going to really blow through it so you guys have it. I haven't been with you since Thursday. I apologize about that. Family comes first, so that's why. All right, let me just do the ones that we are covering quick. And I feel like, there we go. Okay. Nvda. Oh. Nvda. Tesla. Sarepta. AstraZeneca. AMD. UNH. SBET. So not really any explanation today because I really want to get all this stuff done. Hold on. All right. So let's go to Bitcoin quick. So I follow the big money point of control. If you want to get a book about how I do it, go to carpeprofit.com. At the bottom, it's Trade Like a Billionaire. And that's going to show you. Also, wanted to show you the magazine cover right here, Disney's Next Thrill Ride. It's going up, but there's no down. So that's kind of interesting. All right, big money point of control, 117, 873, 38. No movement there. Let's make this a 15-minute. And where are my, I'm like, where are my camera and pivots? Oh yeah, I took them off because I was doing my, all right. 118, 831, 61. 68, there we go. All right, so let's look here, above here, let's bring it over here. 119. 117, 800. Bah. All right, let's go to Ethereum. Positioning on Bitcoin. Daily point of control up there at 380, not negative, 337.45. They popped it up. All right, intraday point of control. Looking for the red and the yellow. 38.73.56. 38.73.56. All right. 38.80. We'd have to go below over here. Intraday 37.80. All right, let's go to XRP. Daily 34, that's the same. Intraday 315.71. All right, let's go up here. 319. 310. All right, 310, 319. Going really fast to get through all this stuff. Quick-roo. All right, Doge. Big money's down here. We can bring it down here. 0.229. Bring it below here. Like it right there, but no. 0.223. All right. 0.223 and 0.229. All right, let's go to Solana. All right, Solana 16263. Boom. All right, let's bring this down here. 186 gives you like nothing. Let's go to 187. All right, 187 or 180, 150, 180, 180. $180, 180, and 187. Hey, Julie. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna have to run. I gotta leave in like 2 minutes and I gotta do all the stocks and the indexes. So I'm banging through these. So can't really do a lot of questions this morning. All right, Nvda, low interest rates, great for tech stocks with their loans that they have acquired. All right, 179.60 negative. Let's put up 179.83. It's in my way. Beautiful. Or below 179. 179, 179, 83. Boom. Let's go to daily short volumes.com for potential short squeeze. Let's go Nvda. 0.4, more people bought than sold. Tesla, 0.45, people are buying, 55%. Sarepta, 51% bought. AstraZeneca. All right. More people bought than sold on that one. I'm not going into that math in my head. And more people bought on AMD as well. All right, let's bring it back. Let's go to Tesla quick. All right, Tesla, we're below two different earnings right now. They brought it back down to the 200 and the 161 exponential. Let's put this here, 327.50 or below. Over here, 326. All right, 326, 327.50. Sarepta, they sold up there. All right, Sarepta right here. $20.50. $18.50. Earnings is tomorrow, correct? Yeah, earnings is tomorrow. Pre or post? We don't know. Okay. So 18.50, 20.50. AstraZeneca. All right, AstraZeneca popped, but it didn't truly pop outside of all of the, okay, we're going to do 74.88. And 73.20. AstraZeneca is not looking super awesome with this crazy selling wick. Even though it advanced, it looks like they were trying to take some off the top. So I'd be cautious in going long AstraZeneca today. And the short trade doesn't look so awesome. It's not a super awesome setup. Okay, AMD, I'm liking AMD. This one's looking pretty good. I think it was AMD and Apple. So let's also look at Apple today. Quick Apple, extra Apple move. All right, let's put it 176, 176.50 up here for AMD. Where's Roger? Roger loves AMD. That's his favorite. Different people have different personalities and different stocks that they love. Let's go to Apple quick. Apple has the earnings coming up. This looks awesome if it can break out over here. Break out above 1216. Potential target there, 280. All right, let's go to UNH. UNH had earnings. Yep. Ouchie. That CEO is not happy. We have a bit of a triangle sort of pennant right here. So that's interesting to see that happening today. Big money, 271.81. We got to go above 273 here. Or below over here, 269. 269.50. All right. 269.50. This is like my fast mode. Big money is in the middle, so that is the reason why it's like that. All right. Sarepta, we get a little light yellow there, a little light yellow here for SBAT, a big yellow for BMNR, and a big yellow for Whirlpool. All right. You guys can see all that. Perfect. Okay, so let's go to SBAT. Yeah, there's tons of earnings. The 31st is really going to be influential as to what happens with the market. I'm going to do this so I can see it a bit better. There we go. All right, very much an inside day on SBAT. Right now, big money sold at 2101. Let's put it 2106 here, or down below 2030. All right, BMNR. $34.50 and 30. All right, let's go to Whirlpool. Big money is above. You can tell it by the red over here. So we're starting to see some big money levels to the upside. Do I have any levels on here? I do. All right, 117. Let's put that at, we'll call it 82.50. Let's see which one that is. Green. Okay, perfect. And we'll pull this one, 80.50. Done. Okay. And now let's look and see. So they did sell all the way up here. Big money. Oh, there we go, 81.98. But that's not the big money from selling. Overall, they have sold on that. So let's leave it at 80.50 and 82.50 there. Boom. Okay, RCL. RCL. Ouch. Ouchie. Did somebody step in the muck? BMNR. That's not earnings, is it? This is my thought process in the morning. You guys get to hear it out loud. Stream of consciousness with you guys. All right, RCL. Right now, big money is down at 333.01. Many times they do drop it. All right, 335. Yeah, like that as a level to go above. Round number there. All right, 331. Let's do 330 and 335. Give it good $5 either way. Big money is in the middle at 333 for earnings. All right, I'm going to bang through. Ooh. Undo that. 330 and 335. Boom. Okay, so I'm not going to do MicroStrategy or coin. We will do PLTR quick. PLTR is still continuing to the upside. Inside day has retraced. It had a retracement day yesterday. Wicks brought it back up, but they can manipulate the wicks to paint any sort of candle that they want for the day. So keep that in mind. Let's put it 158.80 or below right here, 158.20. Boom. Oklo. All right. And Julie, somewhat to answer your question, in trading, holding overnight through earnings is like going to the casino. All right, 75.50 here for Oklo. 75. Okay, let's go to Sophie. Sophie bullish. Let's go here. Boom. Big money levels at 25.55. Let's pull these up. So day trade on Sophie, 22.80. Big money's below over here. I'd put it 22.12. Boom, 22.12 and 22.80. Let's go to the indexes. And I'm done for the day. Rapid fire morning. I will be back regular time, 7:30 tomorrow. Just have things to get done today, such as life in the summer with kiddos and other things going on. I would put 449.20, but 449.50 is better. On the Dow, 448.50, negative 448.40. These are really close, but let's put 448.40 pivot and 449.50. 448.40 and 449.50. Boom. Okay, let's go to the Russell. This is the thought process in my mind in the morning. Super fast. Try to go slower for you guys when I have the time, but today I don't have the time. All right, let's bring this up here. I would love 225, but it's a no. We're already there. 224.60. Nope, 11 cents. 224.49. Nope, 224.30. Okay, 224.30. And up above, 225.40. Boom. Okay, done. Escape always does that. 224.30 and 225.40. Boom. Uh-oh. Undo that. There we go. Okay, Qs. Still riding that trend line up. When that trend line breaks, it could get pretty nasty. It could bring it all the way back down here to 519. For now, gotta be a bull. Gotta be a bull. 571. And, ooh, even though it's pulling back, 570. Yes? 570, 20. 570, 20, and 571. 570, 20, 571. Boom. All right, the SPY. So super fast stream today. We have an inside candle so far on the SPY. It would need to go outside of yesterday's candles for it to have a bigger move. Would not really be trading the SPY today, watching it. 10 a.m. is going to be influential with those jolt jobs report numbers. They always jolt the market with that. Okay, 638 and 638.80. All right. No worries. Have an amazing trading day. Sorry that it was really brief today. Hope you all do amazing today. Inside trading day. It is a 9 energy day, which means end of cycle. Fear and greed for the market. 73 could be impulsive move. And let's see, 63 here could be end of cycle day for crypto. So have an amazing trading day. Carpe Profit sees those profits one trade at a time. Check out my website, carpeprofit.com. All the way at the bottom is an ebook about how you can set up all of this big money point of control.